everyone, and welcome to Sugar Pills, your practical guide to self-care. I'm your host, Candy Washington, and I can't wait to help you lead a more joyful life. So let's get started on this week's episode. Hey everyone, and welcome to the fourth part of our 5-part series on Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care. A series on how self-care can help you make more money. And I mean, we all could use a little more money in our lives. So yeah, let's dive into part 4 on how self-care can help you create boundaries, standards, self-esteem, self-worth, and a vision for your life to create a more fulfilled life, but also a more profitable brand and business. So the fourth way is to have a vision for your life, but also to have a vision for your career, which you might think is one and the same, but they're actually very different. Like, of course, we all have a vision for our life, where we want to be, where we want to live, what we want to do. But I think to get very specific about the vision you have for your career is really, really important to ensuring its success. So you want to make sure that you have a clear vision on the type of business or brand that you want to build. What are your core values? Who is your target audience? What is your why? What value do you add? What's your end game? What's the ultimate goal? How are you going to diversify, your products or your services so you can create multiple revenues of income? You really want to have a vision and a blueprint for where you see your business or your brand going. And one way to do this is to make a career vision board. We always make vision boards for our love life, where we make vision boards for, our life, things we want to manifest. But what if we got super, super, super particular and very specific and made a very clear vision board about the career that we wanted to create and manifest in our lives? What would that look like? How much money are you making a year? What is your lifestyle regarding the business or brand that you're building? What does your ideal client look like? What are your goals? What are your milestones? What does your business look like in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, a decade from now? What is the legacy that your business or brand is building? What is that going to look like? Who is your ideal employee? What's your ideal product or services? How does that show up? What type of press are you getting? What, brick and mortars are you in? Are you in Target? Are you in, CVS or whatever it is? Are you in those big companies? Are you in Ulta? Are you in those big places where your brand can really flourish? What about your e-commerce? Maybe that's more what you're doing. Are you being sold on Amazon, or is your own website really blowing up? How's your coaching business? Where are you speaking? Are you doing a TED Talk? So you want to get very, very specific about the things that you want to come to fruition within your own brand or business, and create a clear vision for your business and your brand. And there's one quote I want to share with you that I truly live by, and it's, before the world can see it, the mind must imagine it. And that goes across the board, whether you're talking about your love life, your finances, your career, your family, your lifestyle, anything in this world, anything that you want to create or manifest, you first have to see it in your mind. So also utilize the power of visualization. See yourself walking into your office. What does it look like, smell like, feel like? See yourself taking that vacation from your job because you've put in the work to be able to. Maybe you're bringing all your friends along. Maybe you're bringing all your family along. What does your product look and feel like? See yourself talking on stages, giving speeches and coaching and talking to people. See your name in print, for great, media releases and interviews and press releases. See yourself living and breathing and feeling the career of your dreams. Be that physical embodiment of it. Because before the world can see it, the mind must imagine it. And the best part of all of this, there are so many things that we have to, invest in as a business. We have to invest in paying LLCs or becoming a corporation, or, overhead, expenses and fees, doing Facebook ads, doing Instagram ads. All this costs money. Hiring people costs money. Creating the product itself costs money. The time you're putting into the service, costs money. Like, all of that is business expenses. And, everyone knows running a business can be pretty expensive. But the best part about visualization is that it's free. You can live and breathe and embody your dream career in your mind for free. And there's no one to stop you from doing it. And there's no overhead. You just do it. And visualization is extremely powerful. So yeah, if you want to have a really healthy self-care practice that will ultimately make you more money, have a vision, visualize and feel it. And then from that point of perspective and that point of discernment, go back to part 1 and take inspired action. And I have a special bonus for you guys for our part 4, having a vision for your life and career, and our 5-part series, how self-care can help you make more money. So that special bonus is using the vision that you have for your career as your compass. So when you are in decision-making mode, when you are in, planning and strategy mode, use the vision that you have for your career as a compass and deciding factor on which way to go. So if you are very clear on what you want your business or brand to become, to be, to accomplish, to manifest, then when you are faced with decisions or strategies or plans or questions about which way to take your business, all you have to do is think, is this in alignment with the vision that I have for my brand or my business or my company? Will this road or decision ultimately lead me to where I want to go? Like, of course, things come along where you look back and you're like, oh, I made that choice. Let me hear. I had no idea it would bring me all of this stuff. Of course, we have those moments. Of course. But what I'm talking about is when you have those business decisions and moments where something just doesn't seem right, something seems too good to be true, or something just doesn't seem in alignment with your core values and visions for your brand or company, it's very, very easy to say yes or no when you are clear on who you are, the mission of your company, and the vision and trajectory of your company that you have. So use that vision. Use that idea of what you want to manifest as your compass when it comes to decision making in your business. That will lead you to making gut decisions that are rooted in your intuition and in your instinct. And the way that you get that muscle of instinct up, the way you get that muscle of intuition up, that level of discernment up, is by having that vision. So use the vision of your company as your compass when it comes to decision making. So I hope you found part 4 of our 5-part series of value. And if you have, be sure to rate, review, subscribe, and of course, share. Thank you so much for joining me, and please be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. And don't forget to share this podcast with a friend. Head over to Instagram and join me at Candy Washington. I can't wait to hear from you.